All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start by saying, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Kahalam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, and also double honor to the apostles and the elders of Grand Millstone, and shalom to Yaki Amadeh pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. And I'll make it again with another lesson. And this lesson is going to be, I said it's going to be quick lesson. I'm just listening to Elder Apostle Aramala, and he mentioned something here that caught my mind, and I said, I'll pause the video and I'll do a quick lesson to it, and Lord willing will be edified. And so let's go ahead and play from here what Elder Apostle Aramala is gonna mention, and you're gonna see why that he's not lying about this, man. If you have eyes to see, he's not lying. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Work. You can still go to McDonald's and Burger King and eat these lousy foods that are killing people, backing people up, destroying people's health. They could still go get that the gut rot liquor that you buy, thinking you're drinking good, but it's nothing but garbage in there. That they're in a good case. They can still go and they can still put their credit card or their ATM card or their debit card and get gas and purchase items and all of that. That they're doing good. So like it just got precepts popping in my head. I'm trying to find them. That they they think that they're doing good. And they're not. Let me just. Just bear with me 1 second. All right, beautiful. So let me I got that. Damn.
So you hear, what Apostle Rahman said. Hey, that right there is true. You look around, people are still doing, whatever they want to do. Okay, life is normal. Everything's back to normal ever since the C-19 stopped. Nobody's troubled. You know what I mean? There's no more mandates happening. So everybody's, is living a reckless life right now. Okay, and that right there, man. When you think about it, that's bad. It's terrible, man. Because we know, this is not it. The plagues don't stop here. Okay, the plagues that the Most High is going to bring forth upon this planet don't stop right there. There's more to come. Okay, this C-19, that was the beginning of all. I'll say, beginning of Jacob trouble. If you think about it, But anyway, let's go to the book of Luke 21 and 34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and the cares of this life, so that the day comes upon you unawares. And you don't want to be that individual, man. You want to make sure you're looking, you're taking, you're looking around you, you're watching what Esau is doing, all right? Keeping up with the news. I ain't talking about your normal, regular fucking TV news. I'm talking about like you gotta do deeper research, man. Okay. Nowadays, your CNN, this and that, they ain't really telling you what's going on. Okay, because why? Those are being controlled by the elite. So they're gonna come out and tell you, what they're about to do. Nah, you gotta, go watch the underground news, man. All right. So anyway, Luke 21 and 20, Luke 21:34 in NLT. He says, "Watch out! Don't let your heart be dulled by carousing and drunkenness, and by the worries of this life. Don't let that day catch you unaware." In NIV says, "Be careful, or your heart will be weighted down with carousing and drunkenness and anxieties of life." The anxieties of life, right? And that day will cause on you suddenly like a trap. Okay, and that right there is right. You look around you, man. Look at the people you live among and people you talk to daily life, man. They got big plans, big goals, man, and they ain't worried about nothing but getting that bag or whatever other shit they're trying to achieve. You know, verse 35. For as a snare shall it come on all sorry, for as a snare shall it come on all them that do it on the face of the whole earth. Yeah, this is it's gonna be Jacob tribe is gonna be worldwide, man. It ain't gonna just be America only. No, it's gonna be worldwide. Okay, and the ones who's not watching is gonna come like a snare. Watch ye therefore and pray always that you might be accounted worthy to escape all these things that should come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. To stand before Yahweh Shah before He returns. It's like right. When He returns, make sure you're on a good. You good. You're on a good side of Him. You know, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. Right, you know, and that's how it's gonna be to these people who think everything's smooth right now. The troubles that the Most High is bringing upon the earth, they're gonna come to you like that, man. Okay, and them fishes don't be knowing that they're gonna be caught up and be taken. Nah, the bears, no, they don't be knowing the traps. And that's what Esau's doing right now. Esau, the so-called woman, is laying traps. Is laying traps on, to you, towards you people, man. You know? So when that happens, you won't know. You won't know it, man. Because you wasn't watching, you didn't take heed, you know? Because listen to the prophets, you just being a scoffer, you think everything we're saying it won't come to pass, man. But hey, you lying to yourself, man. Okay, keep lying to yourself, because when the old tribes, it's like when all hell breaks loose, you're gonna be fucked. You're gonna be down. All right. First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others. Right. The rest of our people, man, who don't believe in this truth, are asleep right now. Spiritual sleep. They can't see what's around them. The eyes are being closed. Okay. But let us watch and be sober, and we are the ones who're supposed to be watching and sober, the ones whom Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has given that light and has opened, their eyes. Okay, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken and drunken in the night. Okay, usually people drink at night time and have a good time, and well, guess what? People are drunk their time, not in our time living, because people are in they're living in that's the life they're living in, having good time, having, like every day is a good time to these people, man. It's party and bullshit. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, which is the truth right here, for an helmet and the hope, for an helmet, the hope of salvation. The word of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is what's going to bring us salvation. And that's crazy. I read then you see here, so a brother left a comment on his video with Isaiah 33 and 6, man. It's beautiful. Everything works in the spirit, you know. But anyway, so let's go back here, right? Mm, let's see something here real quick. It's like here. Luke 12 and 37. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Very I say unto you that it's like verily I say unto you that he shall guard himself and make them to sit down to meat, and he will come forth and serve them. You see that? and he should come in the second watch, or come in the third watch, and find them so. Blessed are those servants. And you should know that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched. Remember, the scripture says the Most High is going to send his son Yahushua. When Yahushua do come, he's going to come like a thief at night. He would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through. Be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh in an hour when ye think it not. You see? Um, Matthew 24 42. Watch therefore, for you know what. Watch therefore, for ye know no what hour your Lord doth come. That's right, man. Matthew 25 and 13. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of a Man cometh, man. See, and that's what we're supposed to do. All right. Let me see if there was more point to these here that caught my eyes.
Okay, Rakateh Bashim El Shai.
Spell with
Trying
me
to
for a
keep up,
minute.
man. Spirit be moving. Keep moving. All right, so 2nd Ezra 16:21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. So right now, Jake is thinking that,
You know what? Yeah, he. So I didn't watch the whole thing. So he beat me to that scripture, and that's all good. It's so good, Apostle. I thought, hey, but you know, when the Spirit's dealing with somebody, they're gonna hit every precept that comes right in their head, in their mind. It's like, yeah, okay. Let's go here, right? This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when this evil shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, right? For all these things they shall not turn from their weaknesses, nor be always mindful of the scourges. You see? So, like, if people ain't gonna see these things and take heed to it and be like, this is, the Mossad, sending signals, man, we gotta get right. No, they're gonna keep going and doing what the fuck they wanna do. That's how they're gonna be fucked up. That's how these people are gonna get fucked up. And that's precepts that came in my head. It was this right here. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, you women that are east. When you go into when you look around, man, or you go into deep thinking, our women, they're living a great life right now. That women liberty got them living, a life where they're untouchable. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be the biggest ones taking like a birds into a snare, or fish taken into a net. These women gonna be the first ones taken. They ain't even gonna be able to fight it. You know what I mean? Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, you women that are east, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and go and gird sackcloth upon your loins. But for the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. And this is going into work. All right, look up the word vintage, and this was about to happen. Vintage, it's like I said, work or more, your food and things like that. So vintage, but what is clipped, i.e., the grape crop vintage, going into fruit, right? But I want to see what it says in NLT. It says, in a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will be silent and begin to care, for your fruit crops will fail, and the harvest will never take place. That's right, you know, and that's and that right there, man, is just around the corner. Okay, it's around the corner. Last one is let's go to lamentation. Like he meant, the point Apostle mentioned was people eat every day, man. Snacks, this and that. Like especially like he said, mentioned America. You know, hey, a few of my friends, Americans. My woman is American. You know, from America. Raised in America, like American. When I say American, like from that country. But she's Israelite. She ain't no Edomite. And I ain't trying to be, but I'm just it came out loud. Okay, so Lamentation 4:9. Did I be slain with the sword are better than did I be slain with hunger? Right. And Esau, he has trained our people, man, to eat every couple seconds, this and that. Like Apostle mentioned, when people go on a long drive, snacks here, Jack, hey, the Americans really can't go for, and I'm not saying all Americans, but the majority of Americans, man, they can't go a couple hours without food or, fucking gulling down a fucking soda, bro. It's crazy. And I remember I got into this argument with my woman. Like, snack, snack, snack. What the fuck is that shit, Like, nah, that ain't right. You know? Did I be slain with the sword better than did I be slain with with hunger? So if you get die by the sword, it's better for you to die by the sword than die of hunger, man. For these paying away, striking through for one of the fruits of the field, man. A lot, it's read in NLT. Those killed by the sword are better off than those who die of hunger, starving of hunger, starving their waste away for lack of food from the fields. You know, Verse 10, the hands of a beautiful woman have sown their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. And I believe this happened during Babylonian Empire. Okay. But guess what? The scripture says that there's nothing new under the sun. And we know Jacob trouble is gonna be the worst trouble taken in the history of human being, man. And it's here. Coming. It's coming. And the beginning of it is already here. We're seeing how Esau is preparing for the Jacob trouble, shortage of food, and this is gonna be a man-made famine. So with that, man, hopefully this here was edify. Shalom.